An interview, Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon said that the administration's Build program is a dismal failure. He noted that only 9 out of 75 Build flagship projects have started, and he doesn't think that there will be any substantial progress to be achieved kasi 2.5 years na lang natitira sa Duterte administration.
Ito naman si Senator Frank, my fraternity kabats brad. Senator Frank, look at the administration you previously belonged. 6 years, not a single infrastructure na nagawa. Malayong malayo. Sa dami. Do you still have the copy of, Bigay mo nga sa akin para sabihin na natin dito. I will enumerate to you the status of all the infrastructure program. Dami.
Pero sir, responding to what the senator said about the administration's Build programs,
It's baseless.
Why is it baseless, sir?
Like maraming ang ginagawa ang administrasyon.
He said that only 9 out of 75
Hindi
projects
lang 9.
have already
I will
started.
read to you how many more. I read that in the Asia Forum. Haba.
Right. Sir, he noted, sir, that the DPWH and the DOTR are slow to disburse yung funds for the projects. That is the reason kung bakit ang bagal nung implementation nitong mga projects na ito.
Siguro siya mag-DPWH secretary para malaman niya kung anong ginagawa ni Mark Villar. Puring-puri nga si Mark Villar ni Presidente. Magaling. Maraming nagawa. Batang-bata pa.
Pero sir, based dun sa report ng Commission on Audit, they noted that the DPWH, parang mabagal sila to spend their budget. They've only released only 39.7% of their budget in 2018.
Mabagal siguro dahil maingat. Like for instance, kung meron kang isang project na hindi mo naman maumpisahan dahil walang right of way, ba't ka magre-release ng funds? Di ba? Depende. The fact remains, maraming projects.
And yung mga aside from yung mga problems na ganun, sir, right of way projects, ano pa kaya ang reason, sir, kung bakit mabagal?
We will ask Secretary Villar.
So the administration is not faulting the DPWH dun sa slow disbursement. The administration is not faulting the DPWH and DOTR.
No, pinupuri nga, di ba sabi ko sa'yo? Pinupuri nga si Mark Villar.
Ay, sir.
Salamat, Pia. Raymond, other topic yung sa'yo? Bambo Raymond? Raymond.
Ay, sir, good afternoon. So hindi kayo naka-attend pala kagabi sa birthday celebration ni Congressman Velasco?
Hindi, dahil kasama
Doon kasi nabanggit ng Pangulo na he will no longer intervene doon sa term. The President mentioned that he will no longer intervene with the term sharing issue, whether kung ipagpatuloy na lang ni Speaker Cayetano at hindi na matutuloy yung pag-upo.
Hindi ba yun din ang sinabi ko na hindi siya nakikialam sa mga ganyan? Unless his advice is sought.
So, it could be possible and acceptable to the President kung hindi na matutuloy yung term sharing at si Speaker Cayetano na ang magtuloy-tuloy.
You get your conclusion from what he said. I think his statements are clear enough.
So, pwede nga na ganun yung scenario.
Ikaw nga magano kasi
Hindi ako
nagsalita na
spokesman.
siya. Even I'm just a spokesman, but the President has spoken, so I don't even have to add anything to what he said. It's very clear. So you reach your own conclusion.
Okay. Relatedly, he also mentioned na parang his daughter, Sarah, should not join the presidential race come 2022 elections.
Yeah, kung siya masusunod, ayaw niya. Sabi niya, because she's my daughter, I pity her. Sabi niya.
Pero parang devil's advocate. Hindi ba parang pasimpleng pagpapalutang din ito, kunwari hindi papayagan, pero eventually it may parang...
Siguro ikaw lang nag-iisip nun.
So, talagang ayaw niya.
When the President says, he's always sincere in saying that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Salamat, Raymond. MPC. Pia.
Oh, gusto niyo na marinig
Okay, sir.
yung infrastructure? All right. Number 1, LRT, Cavite Extension, Baclaran, Cavite. That's one. MRT Rehab, it started in May 2019, expected to be completed by July 2021. Metro Manila Subway, the groundbreaking ceremony was held on 27 Feb 2019. The 356 billion project is funded through an overseas development assistance loan with the Japanese International Cooperation Agency. Then we have the MRT Common Station, which will connect MRT 3, MRT 7, LR1, and the Metro Manila Subway. It is a 13,700 square meter concourse comprised of 3 areas. Area A under DOT, Area B under Ayala Land, and Area C under MRT 7. Project facilitation by San Miguel Corporation. Then we have LRT 2 East Extension. Construction started in 2016. As of August 2019, the project is 64.85% complete. 2 stations shall be added in the existing LRT 2. This shall service additional 80,000 passengers daily when completed in the 4th quarter of 2020. Then we have the PNR Clark. Phase 1, Tutuban Malolos construction is ongoing. The groundbreaking was held on 15 Feb 2019. When completed in 2021, travel time between Tutuban, Manila, and Malolos will be reduced from approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes by bus or car via MacArthur Highway to just 35 minutes. Phase 2, Malolos Clark. This project has an ongoing right-of-way acquisition and procurement for civil works and general consultancy. No date yet for the start of construction. When construction is completed in 2022, it will cut travel time between Malolos, Bulacan, and Clark International Airport to just 30 to 35 minutes, and from Buendia, Makati to Clark International Airport from 2 hours via car to just 55 minutes. Then we have the PNR Bicol, Manila, Batangas, Sorsogon. There is an ongoing right-of-way and site acquisition and processing of loan agreement for the proposed management consultancy. It is targeted to be completed in 2022, which shall reduce travel time between Manila and Legazpi City from 13 hours to 6 hours. And then we have PNR Calamba. Bid submission for PNP Calamba Package 1, 1 kilometer with Blumentritt Station, is on 5 November 2019. PNR Calamba is a 56-kilometer line from Manila to Calamba, Laguna. It will reduce travel time from 3 hours to just 1 hour from Manila to Calamba. Then we have the Subic-Clark Railway. Bidding documents are being finalized while there are ongoing advanced works. This project will link Subic Port to Clark International Airport and other major economic hubs on central Luzon like the New York City. Then we have the Mindanao Railway, Tagum, Davao, Digos. Construction will start in the 1st quarter of 2020 and target completion is set in 2022 with 8 stations from Tagum to Digos. The Mindanao Rail shall reduce travel time from Davao del Norte to Davao del Sur from 3 hours to just 1 hour. It will service around 110,000 passengers daily. Then we have the Bulacan Airport. Construction will start in December 2019 through public-private partnership with San Miguel Holdings Corporation, and it will take 4 to 6 years to be completed. It will decongest, NAIA, and complement operation of Clark International Airport. Then we have the Sangli Airport with an ongoing 24/7 construction. DOTR reported 72% of the project has been completed. The government targets to finish construction and start general aviation operations by November 2019. This will aid decongesting NAIA. Then we have the NAIA Rehabilitation. NAIA Terminal 2 Rehabilitation is ongoing, which include the expansion of the arrival baggage hall and departure check-in area to accommodate the growing number of passengers with additional air conditioning system, power and lightnings, fire protection, as well as electronics and communication system. Then we have the Clark Airport expansion. Construction of the new passenger terminal building started in 2018. As of August 2019, 74.58% of the project has been completed. And then we have the DPWH's completed construction. 3 years after President Rodrigo Duterte took office, Department of Public Works and Highways Secretary Mark Villar reported the completion of 9,845 kilometers of road, 2,700 bridges, 4,536 flood control projects, 82 evacuation centers, and 71,803 classrooms. With respect to roads, these include the Laguna Lake Highway, the Candon City Bypass Road in Ilocos Sur, the Slaughterhouse Road in Davao City, the Pulilan Baliwag Diversion Road in Bulacan, the Calapan Ross Road in Oriental Mindoro, the Mandawi Causeway Road in Cebu, the Dipolog Orqueta Road in Misamis Occidental, the Nomaguete North Road to Negros Oriental in the Taytay El Nido Road in Palawan. With respect to the bridges, these include the Anduyan Bridge in La Union, the Bolo Bolo Bridge in Misamis Oriental, the Cagoray Bridge in Occidental Mindoro, the Pasay Kulkul in Pampanga, the Mandiangat Bridge in Nueva Vizcaya, and the Pigalo Bridge in Isabela. Relative to flood control projects, these include the pumping stations at Barangay Wawang Polo and Coloong, the flood risk management project for Cagayan River, the flood risk management project for Tagalungan River, the Leyte Tide Embankment Project, and the Pasig Marikina River Flood Control Project. Classrooms. To address the gap in physical facilities required for elementary and secondary schools nationwide, Villar said a total of 7,803 classrooms were constructed, benefiting more than 3.2 million learners. Another 67,600 classrooms are in various stages of implementation. This accomplishments have eased classroom congestion from a ratio of 1 classroom to 35 learners in 2016 to 1 classroom to 28 learners in 2018. So we have so many projects.
Sir, in numbers, sir,
Huh?
how many have started?
Oh, hindi ba binasa ko na? I already read it, di kayo nakikinig. Sana kinuha nyo kung ano yung nag-start.
Sir, in summary lang, sir.
Ay, summarize nyo na lang. Binasa ko na nga eh. Para wala na ang problema.
Okay. So, yung sinasabi po ni Senator Drilon na 9 out of 75 pa lang ang nasimulan, hindi totoo yun?
Hindi totoo yan. Kailangan tingnan niyo yung mga binasa ko para he will educate himself.
Okay. So,
Kulang siguro yung information.
sir, how many are expected to be finished by the end
Hindi
of
ba
the
sinabi ko na
President's
rin?
term?
Hindi ka naman nakikinig. Sinabi ko na nga, may
Lahat yun.
completed to be on so-and-so, completed to be... Dapat you should have taken notes.
Okay, sir. Ganito na lang, sir. Realistic expectation, sir, yung ilang percent of the flagship projects under the Bill
I will
program are
ask Secretary
expected to be
Villar.
finished?
That's his turf. Para sigurado.
Alright, sir. Okay, sir.
Salamat, Pia. Sir, may verbal question lang from Eileen Taliping. Reaction lang sa sinabi ni Joma against the President. Duterte should yield to Lenny Joma season.
He's always talking nonsense. We will not respond.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Follow up, Pia. Other topic. Okay.
Ano? Walang ano? Wala na? Kaya mo na? Paulit-ulit lang naman siya.
Sige, Balik tayo kay Pia pagkatapos si Jofel. Okay, Pia.
Sir, other topic. Si DFA Secretary Teddy Boy Locsin said
Yes.
na hindi daw niya papayagan na makapasok sa bansa si Mr. Felim Klein.
I agree. You know why? Because he has already reached a conclusion. This is a murderous country. Tapos sasabihin niyo, arrestuin si Presidente Duterte. Ano ba? Ano ba yan?
Pero you said yesterday, sir, that the administration will defer to VP Lenny pagdating sa war on drugs.
Sa pag-uusap, kung humingi siya ng mga expert on, so-called experts. Pero hindi ba sinabi ko na, ibang usapan yon pag meron ka ng conclusion, tapos yung pagpasok mo ay intrusion sa ating sovereignty.
Pero sir, looking at the Vice President's statements, she herself, she thinks that itong war on drugs has many senseless killings.
Has many what?
Maraming senseless killings, she said so herself.
Kasi nga, ang feeling ni VP Lenny noon, siguro hanggang ngayon wala pa siya sa ground senseless yung killing. Ang hindi niya na-realize, that's why precisely I suggested na maybe you should be joining the raid. Whether you go there by yourself or by security or you just monitor the screen para alam mo kung bakit nagkakaroon ng patayan. O bakit nagkakaroon, bumubulag tayong suspected criminal at bumubulag tayo yung police. O yun ang kanyang yun ang kanyang pananaw sa ngayon dahil hindi pa siya pumapasok.
So where
And
does
we will respect that.
Yes, sir. So, where does the administration draw the line pagdating sa mga tao, sa mga, like the Vice President said that she will consult with UN officials and US officials. So, paano natin malalaman kung sino doon ang meron ng sariling conclusion
O,
at sino pwede niyang
malalaman
kausapin?
natin kasi they come out openly with a statement like those that client person. Di ba?
So, does she need to ask the permission of the Duterte administration, sir?
Sabi nga natin, diskarte na ni VP Lenny yun. We will let her do her job. 5 araw pa naman lang yata siya. 5 araw ba? 6? 6 days? Parang tinanggap niya yata Miyerkules.
Sir, last na lang. Sa mga personalities, sir, sino yung mga personalities na na-note ninyo na hindi pwedeng pumasok dito sa Pilipinas, kausapin
Basta
si Lenny on the war
anybody
on
who
drugs?
gives a conclusion that there has been killings, murders, without justification, may problema sila. Oh, by the way, the VP wants to augment yung income, no? And the President and I talk about this, and he said, ayun ang problema kasi nasa budget na eh. Kung ano yung nandun sa budget, yun na yun. Kaya, Congress na lang ang dapat niyang hingihan. Hindi mababago na yun. Hindi kasi, kung ano yung for this year, yung 15 million, yun na yun eh. Yun ang budget.
Thank you, Secretary. Salamat, Pia. Jofel, pagkatapos, balik tayo kay Joseph. Jofel.
Sir, can you confirm po? Good afternoon, sir. Can you confirm, sir? Kasi may info lang po na si General Dano na daw po yung napiling next PNP chief.
Wala pang sinasabi si Presidente.
Galing daw po dito, sir, sa Palace yung info.
Wala. Wala pa. Sana meron lang sinabi si Bong or naikwento na sa akin or na-text na ako.
Pero napag-usapan po, sir.
Hindi.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Salamat, Jofel. Joseph? Mike, please. Bumbo. Salamat.
Sir, clarification. Palace point of view, do you want the Vice President to join the operation as set the President?
Hindi ba I'm having a press briefing, Howard. BBC.
Wala bang
what you were
SPG,
saying?
sir?
Ano sabi mo?
BBC? The BBC?
Ano sabi mo?
Ano nga to? Sabi ni Aaron Aquino, sir, before, di ba? Ni Director
Aquino?
Aquino.
Oh.
In-invite niya si VP to
Yeah.
join the operations.
Join.
Palace perspective. Even maybe
O
the
hindi
President.
ba? Ako nga una nag-suggest nun, di ba? During the press briefing na she can join para she will know the realities of the ground. And the president also mentioned that she can also, now that she is a czar, baka malaman niya na yung mga realidad na naririnig niya lang na hindi totoo. But first and foremost, gaya ng statement ko, without risking her security, nasa sa kanya kung gusto niyang sumama. And there are many ways naman of monitoring. Di ba? Pareho nang ginagawa ni Mayor Duterte when he was still mayor. Lahat ng kalsada sa pag nanood ka, alam mo na kung ano nangyayari.
Not physically, not necessarily.
Oh, not necessarily. But you can still monitor.
Okay, thanks.
Chona.
Sir, you were with the President last night. Did you ask him kung kailan ang meeting nila ni Vice President Leni
No,
Robredo?
hindi na namin napag-usapan.
And did you also ask him kung what kind of powers is he willing to give
No,
to...
hindi na namin. Basta noong pa, di ba? Kung ano yung sinabi niya noon, ibigay ko na sa inyo.
MPC, Maricel.
Sir, do we have details about the meeting of President Duterte and Miswari last night?
What I know, as related to me, is that it was a continuation of the meeting when Chairman Nur Miswari came, I think last August. Ang usapan nila, magmi-meet ulit sila because there is a suggestion that there should be a committee that will help in the peace process. Kaya yung coordinating committee, create yun. In fact, the government panel is composed of Speron, myself, sino pa, si General Galvez, and a lawyer from, I think, DFA. Yun ang alam ko. So they will be meeting again in Davao by December to finalize. The purpose, of course, is to have peace with the MNLF and to ensure the success of the government.
Sel, follow-up. No more follow-up. MPC, question? Chona, balik tayo.
Sir, what's the palace statement? For the first time, tinalo ng Pilipinas ang China. We are now the biggest rice importer.
Importer? Well, that's a good. Then congratulations to us. What? Tayo tinalo natin sa pag-import. Pag-import. Kala ko nag-export. Kala ko export. Well, kung hindi pa natin kaya ganyan talaga.
One clean statement.
Ulit, sir. Ulit.
Congratulations to them.
To whom?
Yeah.
Sir, anong implication?
Ano bang percentage yung lamang nila sa atin? Pero I'm not surprised. China is such a huge country. Tayo naman maliit lang.
Kaya nga, sir, tapos
Ano?
tayo... Kaya nga, sir, malaki yung population ng China, tapos tayo...
Kasi ang China naman, meron silang rice production sa kanila.
Meron din tayo.
Maliit lang naman yung atin. Di ba? Ang daming reklamo mga farmers natin. Wala tayong rice. Wala tayong tubig, irrigation. Yan ang nagiging problema Samantala sa China, punta ka doon.
So what
Iba
will
ang production doon.
So what will the government do about it, sir? Kasi yung mga farmers...
Hindi mo may programa si Presidente diyan, gusto niya libre yung lahat ng irrigation. At nag-umpisa na yan, Ginagawa na naman ni Secretary Dar ang kanyang mga pamamaraan to solve whatever problems confronting the farmers.
Joseph, follow-up.
Sir, hindi ba siya, indication that we have a problem in our rice industry?
O hindi ba, dati naman tayo, we recognize that problem. Ever since yan ang nagiging problema natin. Yung mga tinuruan natin mga taga-Thailand, ang gagaling. Nag-aral lang dito, pagkatapos, talo na tayo. Kasi nga, yun nga, di ba, ever since yan ang naging problema, marami tayong rice land, pero hindi pumapasok yung mga tubig. Kaya we really have to improve on our irrigation system para magandang production.
So aside from irrigation, I was going to ask, where do you attribute the problem if you acknowledge that there is a problem in the rice industry? You mentioned irrigation, what else?
Yun ang alam kong problema ng yun ang problema ng rice production. Kasi kung walang irrigation, paano ka magpuproduce ng rice? Walang tubig.
Sir,
Any position, any solution?
I will leave that to the Secretary of Agriculture.
Okay.
Okay. Follow-up muna tayo doon sa same subject matter. Ina, Chona, follow-up din. Chona, tapos kay Bombo.
Sir, the President signed the free irrigation law in February 2018. So when do we expect it to be felt by the farmers who obviously are expected to benefit from it?
Since Secretary Dar is on top of that, we'll have to defer to whatever he says on the matter.
Chona.
sir, what does it say about the government's programs and policies on rice sufficiency?
Actually, Secretary Dar has been placed there precisely to undertake measures to solve whatever problems that confront the industry.
Sir, isn't it ironic now we are an agricultural country and yet we are the #1 rice importer?
Ang problema nga, gaya na nga na sinabi ko, may problema tayo sa irrigation nga eh. If your land is not fertile to produce, how can you expect production? Water ang pinaka-basic na kailangan ingredient. Hindi dumarating doon sa land. Paano? We just rely on ulan, which is not enough.
Sir, is Palas alarmed about this?
We are concerned precisely, that's why nandiyan si Secretary Dar. Kaya siya in-appoint.
Salamat, Chona. Follow-up, Raymond.
Sir, maliban sa irrigation, it's clear kasi na kulang talaga na government support sa mga farmers. Specifically, yung NFA. Kasi bakit tinitipid yung pagbili ng mga palay produce ng mga magsaka? Kaya tuloy yung the lowest yung sa amin sa Ilocos Sur is up as low as 8 pesos per kilo yung palay. And even sa Visayas, Chona magkano 15 pesos. Tapos yung NFA, magkano lang yung maximum nila is 17 pesos. So, kahit sinong magsasaka ay tatama rin na magtanim kung ganon din, lugi rin yung pagtatanim nila ng palay. So, bakit yung gobyerno tinitipid yung mga magsaka? Bakit hindi natin buhusan?
Tatama rin. Kahit pa masipag ka, kung wala ka namang lupa na magbibigay sa'yo ng produce, di wala rin. No, with respect to that, may programa ang gobyerno dyan. At ang nagpapairal dyan sa Secretary Dar. Inilagay siya ni Presidente dyan at the President believes in his competence. Dati siyang nandyan eh. Kaya nga siya kinuha.
Kasi ang parang paliwanag ng mga magagaling na mga economic managers ay inflationary effects daw kapag taasan ng NFA yung buying price doon sa palay na magsaka. So, is that justifiable?
I'm sure Secretary Dar knows the problem and he will introduce measures to solve the same.
So we expect a higher buying price of NFA?
We expect Secretary Dar to implement measures that will make our rice produce increase.
Saka even doon sa, samantaling na lang sa Baguio, yung, kumbaga, vegetable granary natin doon. Ang daming, di ba, parang mga nabubulok na lang na mga
Vegetables.
sayote o patatas, etc. na
Dahil?
Hindi na bibili, hindi na ilalabas kasi mas mahal yung gastos pa ng magsaka kung ibebenta pa, ilalabas, itatransport mula sa kabundukan yung mga produce. Kasi pila-pila doon sa parang buying station doon sa Benguet. Bakit hindi lang Department of Agriculture, for example, the government, yung bibili sa mga vegetables ng mga magsaka doon na nakapila, tapos ibabagsak sa mga key cities like Metro Manila?
Eh siguro yung problema yan, pinag-aaralan na yan ni Secretary Dar. I'm sure meron na siyang mga plano dyan.
Okay.
Jinky, bago sa'yo, muna, follow up muna. Julie? Jonah, mic please. Salamat.
Sir, given that the President signed the rice tarification law,
The what?
the President signed the rice tarification law earlier this year, which ostensibly opened yung market natin to rice from other countries. How does, given we've overtaken China in terms of rice imports, how does the government plan to balance yung fact na mas marami na nga tayong mag-import ng China and because of the rice certification law and the fact na medyo problematic yung state ng farmers natin?
Again, I will repeat what I said. Secretary Dar has been appointed there precisely because he used to head that department and he was successful during his stint. So he would be knowledgeable on how to curb whatever problems that are existing today.
Sir, in recent cabinet meetings na may mga nabibring up po ba na proposal si Secretary Dar regarding the rice farmers?
Marami siyang proposal. Ang alam ko, isa sa mga proposal niya yung dadagdagan mo suporta ang mga farmers, subsidy.
And the President is welcome.
Oh yeah, in fact, the cabinet approved it.
Okay.
Salamat, Julie. MPC, mag-last 2 questions na tayo. Okay, Jinky.
Hi, sir.
Yep.
Sir, doon lang sa incident po, piracy incident na nangyari sa West Africa, anong masasabi ng Malacañang doon sa...
Anong incident sa West Africa?
West Africa.
Anong incident? Which incident?
It's actually a kidnapping incident, sir.
Sino?
11 Filipinos daw, sir. Kinonfirm ng DFA. What can the pala say about it?
Siyempre, we are concerned about the kidnapping and Secretary Bello is handling it.
Walang update sa inyo ang DFA, sir?
Wala pa siyang binibigay na report.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Maraming salamat, Jinky. MPC, last question. No more? Okay.
Wala ka na.
Mic please, Joseph.
Sa?
Kapon daw dun sa birthday ni Congressman Velasco.
Ano raw? What?
The president said something about Manny Pacquiao and the presidency.
Wala ako dun eh. Kaya I was not privy to any conversation.
Okay.
Maraming salamat, MPC. Thank you so much, Chief Presidential Legal Counsel and
Thank
Spokesman,
you.
Secretary Sal Panelo. Balik tayo sa Radyo Pilipinas, PTV4.